What is up, everybody? Is here, and welcome back to the JFS. I am in the library. It's been a little while since I've actually recorded something, although you have seen the JFS award ceremony. I hope you've all enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It went by a little faster than I expected it to, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think everybody had a good time. Congratulations to all the winners as I bring up stuff. We're going to be doing a little delivery. Just want to note that I put this here. So we're going to be running a couple errands. We're going to deliver the diamonds to the Merry Gamer, the ones that he won for the categories of his that he won, word salads and all that. But I need to get some of these. Dun dun. And I'll collect some wood along the way if I need to. And then we're going to stop by Shoptown to do a couple things while we talk about UHC Season 17. This will be the pregame video. Briefly, I will mention that I am in Tennessee. I have officially moved, so I had a video on that. And I'll update stuff like that in a later video, I guess. But, yeah, so as usual, when we do pregame shows, we start talking about Season 16, do a little recap of that, and boy oh boy, Season 16 was a nice step up from Season 15. Separated teams of 3 with a city at 0-0. Everybody started out by themselves. It was pretty interesting to see the tactics that came into play in terms of when and where people were going to meet up at. We did have a little bit of a pregame huddle beforehand. I want to prevent a pseudo free-for-all type UHC because free-for-alls aren't usually that popular on the JFS. So we had a little huddle. Some people chose to meet up right away, like Mary's team. Some teams tried to do that, but it took a couple episodes, like Killer's team. Shawston found Abel, and then Abel died, and then Shawston found Smith-J a couple episodes later. My team and Nature's team were the only two to wait until after episode 5, which was going to be the point where we could start messaging each other to get everybody together. Of course, my team, more specifically Aces, had the bright idea of doing code words, which was definitely the entertainment, the comedic point of Season 16. I gotta remember which way Mary's is. I think he's this way. I don't think he has a portal to his castle, but I'll just go over there and deliver stuff to his base. Oh, I forgot his, Oh no, maybe I didn't. I think I put it all in the ender chest. I'll have to check. Let's see. I think it's in one of these somewhere. If not, that's fine. I thought yeah, it's that one. Okay. It's in the quartz shulk. So yeah, Abel was the only person to die early on in the season. Everybody else went through the caves quite well. Matter of fact, really well. We had a lot of gold in the area. Speaking of gold, there it is. It looks like that. And yeah, lots of gold. Everybody was really well beefed up by the time we moved on into the combat phase of this UHC. Probably the 3 biggest points for the UHC, the 3 most notable, what am I trying to say? I don't want to say themes, but, gold, strong bows, and the world border were probably the 3 biggest talking points of this UHC. Lots of gold during the caving phase. Everybody beefed up to really strong bows. And, of course, the world border was moving a little bit faster this season because we scattered individually, which means we had to make the map a little bit bigger to fit everybody into it. So the border had a knack for sneaking up on us. I think just about every team, I believe, had a moment where the world border was surprising them at some point. But yeah, combat phase started off with Killer's team and Mixon's team fighting by the world border, not too far from the 0-0, or from the city, I guess, because I was not at 0-0, but pretty close to it. Oh. And while Mixon's team had the numbers, Killer's team definitely had the high ground and I guess the skills advantage, maybe, especially in Killer's case. I mean, actually, if you look at all three of those players, so many wins between them, like, it's kind of crazy. Like, Killer has, like, what, 4, Boo has 3, Jad, I think, has, like, 2 or 3, I think. I know he's got one with Season 8, and I feel like he's got one more, at least, but that's 8 UHC wins between them all, at the very least. Oh, I should get that arrow. Why is that arrow? I can't get the arrow. I don't know what it is, but it's here. So yeah, they took out most of Mixon's team. Salo managed to survive, hide underground, and escape them. And then, make sure I'm not, do not eat your trophies. Oh, I already did this. Oh, right, I did this for the finalist stuff. I didn't do it for the for the winners. But yeah, he won both of these. Favorite build was for the Nether Hub. Favorite prank for the journey. The incredible journey that was inspired by Lord of the Rings. So yeah, after that battle had finished, I guess I'll just put these on blocks. Do I have blocks? I don't want to look. Just do this. And let's see, other things that were going on. We had my team and Naxer's team both at 0-0. And what? That's weird. I thought I already gave you that one. Oh no, these are just both best build. How did I manage that? Well, here, these are also yours. Congratulations. And that's Jad, Chris, and Dan. So yeah, we were at the city first by the caving phase, or by the combat phase. People passed through the city at different times. I actually think Mary's team got there first, officially, but we were the ones that held the position. And then Nate's team showed up and saw us first, but we ended up driving them out. Then we had a bit of a stalemate where we were on a skyscraper and they were in a base outside the city. And then Killer's team showed up fresh from their previous battle. Sayelo was trying to sneak around the backside, and right in the middle was a battle brewing and about to happen where Shostin and Smitje ran into Mary's team, right in between Killer's team and Sayelo, right in the little forest they had there. Mary's team overpowered Shostin and Smitje, even though they had potions on them, and took them out. Meanwhile, Killer's team and Sayelo went around back after the yellow team, unknowingly reuniting, or I guess meeting each other once again. Jad got a kill on Naxer, and then we moved in and turned to a big schmoz where Jad killed Naxer, and then Sayelo killed Boo, and then we showed up, and Aces killed Jad, and then Killer tried to kill Aces, but he escaped by boat successfully this time. Oh. What else was I gonna do? I had, oh yeah, Shop Down. And then Sayla died to the world border, and then Joda died to the world border, and then my team went back to the city to find Mary's team there, and we got into a big fight, and then the world border closed in on us, and then I fell to my death after a creeper blew up the platform. Asus got killed by a skeleton. Zalpha, who was the Iron Man, got shot by Dan, I believe. And then Muck managed to hide for a little bit before being spotted by Dan and his team. And then I think Cookie got the kill on him. Mary had a Notch Apple, but it was almost rendered completely useless with the amount of mobs, plus Aces, plus myself, all shooting at him. Granted, it helped keep him from dying, I guess. But yeah, it was not a good Notch Apple moment, I guess. But hey, it kept him alive, so that's what matters, I guess. And then I got Discord messages. I'll check that later. And then what else? Oh yes. Lemons and Weather got shot down by Dan. So it came down to the entirety of Gold Team versus Killer. And as soon as Killer shot Dan, everybody got worried that he was going to pull out another win somehow. And then a little while later, he shot Cookie. He and Canuck were having this like build battle. It was like, I build my tower, you build your tower, and then I shoot you, you have an apple, and yeah, this is what I want. Look, I got stuff. I'm gonna just chuck the power tubo in there, and get all this out. Some pretty good stuff. I'm just gonna put it all in one chest. So iron boots, 2 iron chest plates, protection 3, bane 4. Power 4, Unbreaking 3, that's a good one. Fire Protection 3, some horse armor, stack of soul sand, some name tags, a little bit of obsidian. Pretty good. I'm going to throw in this jungle wood. Absolutely free. Except it's not. But, yeah, they're competing to build the tallest tower all the way up until Killer, I guess, was trying to bridge it over to drop an anvil, but Canuck shot him down. He fell to his death, and then Canuck and his team have won UHC Season 16. I don't know why that ender chest would be any different from all the others. But yeah, so Mary, Canuck, and Cookie each got their first UHC win. Dan got his second. He's also got back-to-back wins with not back-to-back, but 2 wins with a Notch Apple in play on his team. So yeah, big congrats to them. So yeah, a lot more exciting UHC than Season 15 was. Season 15 just had that like predictability thing to it. We knew who was gonna win, and we hoped it wouldn't be the case. You know what? I'm not gonna do anything with this Notch Apple. So actually, I think it'd be kind of weird just to sell it. I'm trying to stall because I want to see if, let me see if UHC betting is even open. So I'm going to do that in this video. So yeah, let's take a look at the leaderboard. That's not the leaderboard, that's the teams. I brought up the wrong thing. Let's see. I'm trying to be a little bit more professional and less word salady, but, you know, it's kind of difficult. Okay. So, the biggest killer finally takes the lead from Naxer. He is in the lead with 196 points. Cookie is in second place with 192 points. He is being very consistent, and his win definitely helps boost him up into second place. There's a tie for third place with Asus and Naxer, each at 181 points. Asus has the tiebreaker for lasting longer in this UHC than Naxer did, so yeah, let me just make sure nothing's in here. Okay, let's see, 5th place Saylo, who's basically hanging on to that. Mary bumps up into 6th. Shawson drops to 7th. Muck is in 8th. I am back in 9th place after a brief stint in, I think, 10th. Jode is in 10th. Lemons is in 11th. Dennis, who missed last season, fell to 12th. Boo is 13th. Weather's 14th. And Canuck is 15th. That rounds out the top 15, as well as what I'm calling the cutoff line, estimated cutoff line for the overall championships after season 20. Yeah, it looks like it's open. Cool. So yeah, it's kind of a guesstimation right now, but anybody, I guess, in the top 20 maybe could have a chance of winning if they dominate every season and everyone else gets 0 points maybe. But let's see, other people. Let's see. Dan climbs up into 16th. Fruit is still in 17th. He's been there for a while. Zalpha's in 18th. Mixon is in 21st. Jad returns in 24th. Abel drops to 25th. Smidge and Hills debut in 29th and 30th, and I believe that is everybody for that season. Alright, let's... I don't have any diamonds on me. You know what, I'll do the book right now, and I'll do diamond stuff later. So UHC17 is going to be a vanilla UHC, chosen teams of 3. And, yeah, gonna be vanilla. The only addition that we have is Spectral Mode as a late game addition to the UHC. In the event that we have another Season 12 where it takes 4 hours to finish the game, we don't want that to happen, so yeah. Let's see, looking at the teams, we have the possibility for 6 teams right now, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, Muckluck's not going to be there. I don't know if Canuck's going to be there either, because he's doing... I think he's biking across Canada, so he is... so I think it's a pretty good excuse, although he was walking across the U.S. for one of the past so much for having good commentary. One of the past UHCs, he was walking across the U.S. and still managed to attend. So yeah. As for debuts, we could see Bagel, who tried to debut last season but was unable to stay on the server. Maybe Special Bra. He mentioned that he wanted to join UHC, but he hasn't signed up yet, so we'll see. And of course, Killer hasn't signed up yet either, but he usually shows up. So let's do some betting real quick. So triple or nothing, max bet 5 diamonds. So UHC winner. Do I really want to go? Do I really want to do this again? Looking at the teams right now, and there is one team that looks pretty strong, and any team that has Killer on it is going to be a strong team. I think my team's pretty good. I'm definitely the weak one on the team, though. Let's see. Ooh, this is gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna do what I did. UHC winner. I'm gonna put myself. And I'm gonna bet 1. Oops, not 91, but just 1D. Let's see. Yeah, done. Most kills. That's not gonna be me. That's going to be... Ooh, you know what? Dan's on here, so... most kills... I'm typing around the microphone. Most kills will be Dan, so 8. And I'm gonna put 2 Ds in there. First death. Ooh. Thing about this is that weather could be first death, except that sometimes he gets on a team and lasts for a while. Like season 15, he lasted for a while. Last season he lasted a long time, so I don't think he's even eligible at this point. Fruit can be a good candidate if he messes up. There's also Abel and Bagel, and I don't know how good Bagel is, but we saw last season for Abel. However, season 15 he did pretty good. So I think it all depends on who the teammates are, but I'm gonna go with Abel on this one. I think I'm looking a little too far into this, but I'm going to put 1 diamond. Yeah, Iron Man. I'm going to put myself on that one, just because, I don't know, I'm going to really try for it, I guess. FIU. That's going to be a tough one. Let's see. It's usually, like, I did pretty good last season. I actually did really good last season for a while, and then Mary got an odd chapel. I don't want to put myself, though. Maybe I'm going to put Nixer. I believe in you, Nixer. You're going to have a strong UHC, but I only believe in you for one D's worth. So... And first person to get diamonds. This one can usually be anybody, because it really all depends on who digs down first. Like, someone could just dig a staircase down and hit diamonds. I'm gonna say Dennis. I believe in you, Dennis, but only for 1D. 1 dimension, as I would say. Yeah, I think that works. So, is there anything else on here? No bets on yourself for first death. Well, of course not. Bets. So we're gonna put that. We're gonna put that in here, and then come back with the diamonds later. And I'll talk a bit about. I did all the main stuff about UHC17. Talked about who won't be there, who might be there. So let's do questions, big questions, and you can discuss this in the comments section. Big question number 1, will we have an exciting UHC despite it being vanilla? You know, we've relied on gimmicks for the past few... We've relied on gimmicks for the past few UHCs, so we kind of strayed away from vanilla because it was getting too dull. So will this be exciting? Do you think so? I think excitement is all dependent on how things come together, and not exactly the gimmicks per se, although the gimmicks help. You know, last season I was skeptical about cities, and now I'm like, that was a great idea. So, you know, however, season 15 kind of proves that it can go wrong as well, so maybe it'll be good. I don't think it'll live up to last season, but I think it'll be a good season. Let's see, question number 2. Let's see. Well, let's take a look-see. Can anyone else get a first UHC win? Who do you think is most likely to get a first UHC win? Who do you think is overdue for one? I don't want to say myself, but I don't even think Sayola's... Sayola doesn't have a win yet. Yeah, Aces has one. Joda doesn't have one. Weather doesn't have one. I don't think Dennis has one. There's not many people left that doesn't have a win yet, so I haven't practiced as much this season as I have in the past. Like I said, I was gonna do more boot camp stuff, but with the whole move and everything, I just haven't. I did do a little test UHC boot camp thing without recording or anything with the snapshot stuff to see how it worked there. And I didn't do too well, but like I got out of there pretty decently, I guess, and then I kind of stopped trying in the end and died underwater and drowned while exploring. So let's see. So yeah, that should do for this boot camp. Not boot camp. That should do for this pregame show. UHC will be recorded tomorrow when this comes out. I'll just take all these and then bring them back when I bring back the ones I don't use. So yeah, and then first episode should come out the week after we record. So what's 12 plus 7? 19? May 19th. So hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and we shall see you in UHC.